Hey there, how you doing? So lots of different emotions and thoughts are stirred whenever you hear the words Olympic Games mentioned. Now most people love the Olympic Games simply for the pursuit of sport and excellence. However, there is another angle to the Olympic Games, and that involves real estate, or more specifically, speculating to accumulate. That's right. If you go to many of the recent great Olympic cities, thinking Sydney, Tokyo, Paris, London, sure, they talk a lot, and a lot of the media's time is taken up with reporting the great sporting achievements at each game. But something else happens as well, and it's the real estate spruikers who come out and show you wonderful graphs of before, during, and then directly after the games, the performance of land around select parts of those Olympic cities. And now it's Brisbane's turn. Even though the Olympics there is not due till 2032, hasn't stopped the real estate spruikers from hitting the media trail over the last few weeks, screaming blue murder that this is the once in a lifetime opportunity for people to capture some of those gains themselves. Now, straight away, there is actually another Olympic Games before then. It's in 2028 in Los Angeles. We'll talk about that in a moment. But it's just so typical, isn't it, that many years before the event, thoughts turn to how people can best speculate on it. So the reason I brought this newsletter to your attention this week, yes, it's focused on the Brisbane Olympics, but there's something else also going on here, and I'm not seeing many people writing about it at the moment. If you go back in history and you look at those previous Olympic Games, there is something that's moving underneath all of them, and it's called the 18.6 year real estate cycle. And yes, you'll find that the performance in terms of real estate capital gains is predicated a lot, both on what year the Olympic is held, but secondly, where in the real estate cycle the Olympics finally land. It does make a big difference. But the other issue here, of course, for Queensland is, can the Queensland government actually truly afford to pull this off? There's some real worry signs that perhaps they're going to go into an awful lot of debt to be able to do it. So, my summation of the Olympics, the pros and cons of investing, and the real truths about what it's going to cost Queensland government and its ratepayers up there is all in this week's newsletter. Click below the video, hit like and subscribe. While you're there, any comments, of course, are always welcome. Yeah, as I said, the 2028 Olympics will next be held in Los Angeles. And once again, if you overlay the 18.6 year real estate cycle, you'll find that timing of that Olympic Games there in LA extremely interesting. So what I want you to take away from this edition is, it's one thing to listen to the way the media presents things as a once in a lifetime, can't fail, get in early, you won't regret it type of thing. But what you really do need to understand is there are multiple layers to this thing. And what really does drive the performance of real estate around Olympic cities is the real estate cycle. And I feel, for two very different reasons, both the upcoming games in Los Angeles and the future 2032 ones in Brisbane will be very different to each other. And in fact, they may have a completely separate experience in the real estate cycle compared to the rest of the country in those years. So I hope you get something out of it. It's a different view on what we're getting from the media, but alas, I see no other option but the media to rank up the noise about how real estate is supposed to perform. I think you will benefit if you're interested in investing in a different point of view. All right, well, thanks for your time. The voice is back somewhat. See you next week.